Today, we will be doing a Disney Prince tier list because Disney princesses are overrated, and I have nothing else better to do other than to hyperfixate on fictional men that don't exist. This tier list will be done over in Tier Maker, and because I'm too lazy to make my own template, I picked out an already made one by lovely user UnBirthdayPodC1. Shout out to UnBirthdayPodC1. We love you, man. You the goat. I'll be linking their template down in the description below in case you guys want to check it out. I'm renaming S tier into Drop Dead, as in Drop Dead Gorgeous, literal symbolism of perfectionism. I low-key would drop everything in order to be a housewife for them. For A tier, we have Potential. These people have the potential to be my one and only, but there's just one thing that just isn't there yet. What can I say? Your girl can be picky. For B, we have Cringe. And listen, okay. I know that sounds like too big of a drop down, but arguably the next row below that is going to be named Boring. Like, at least in here they had the ability for me to feel something for them, whereas in here they made me feel close to nothing for them at all. Probably because they were that unremarkable. Oh god, I'm going to be flamed for making this video, aren't I? And finally, for the final row, we have Standard Straight Male. You know, the generic Andrew Tate fanboy dude, yada yada. Anyways. Okay, first in the tier list, we have John Smith. Yeah, I'm putting him here. Easy answer, no questions asked. He was low-key kind of racist in the first movie, and the only reason why he didn't shoot Pocahontas in that one scene was because I didn't know he found her pretty. I didn't know what they were trying to do here, but John Smith definitely did not eat that up. Or at least for me. I remember little me being happy to find out that he did not end up with Pocahontas in the second movie. Next, we have Hans of the Southern Isles. Once again, easy answer, no questions asked. Not because he was the bad guy, but because I feel like his character was just so badly written. Due to the whole 180 last minute and just did not make sense for me. Hercules. I'm debating on whether to put him on cringe or boring. Okay, hot take, but I don't really like gym bros. Is that a bad thing? I'm gonna put him in boring for now because I can't really recall much from him. Eugene! Easy answer, Drop Dead Gorgeous. His whole character was made based off a meeting from all the Disney female staff members, and they served! He's got that charisma, that personality, that quirkiness. I could not think of a single thing that I don't like about this man. He's just that perfect. And he's hot. Rapunzel lucky to have him as her man for real. Okay, next. Aladdin. I know a lot of people who like Aladdin, but personally, I think I'm going to put him in potential. Like, I like Aladdin, okay. His personality is great, and I think his goofiness adds to the charm. I just don't like how he can be kind of stubborn sometimes. Not to mention stupid. There were some cases where he kind of treats Jasmine as an object, and I don't know, kind of puts it off for me. Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Kind of scared that if I put him on either Drop Dead or Potential, then I'd be labeled as a furry. Okay, I don't remember much from him. Other than that he was rude to Belle in the first half of the movie. I know he had his character development, but for me it just went from bad to I'm going to put him here. The Prince Charming from Snow White. He has a name if I recall correctly, but I can't really bother searching it up. Yeah, he can sit right next to the Beast. He didn't really do much in the movie apart from singing to Snow White and kissing her dead body, which is kind of gross, but yeah, you do you, I guess, King. Also, isn't he in his 30s while Snow White's 14? I don't know, man. Kind of problematic if you ask me. The Beast again? Well, to be fair, it's his human form, but same thing. I'm gonna put him in the back for now. Prince Naveen! Oh god, I know a lot of people like him and I'm probably going to get flamed for this, but I'm going to put him in potential. Like, don't get me wrong, he has that charisma. But he also has that spoiled, can't handle anything by himself rich kid side of him that for me personally isn't really something I dig with. Loki, I don't feel like we'd work out together if I were to be with him because I would not have the patience to deal with him. But that's just a meeting, okay? So sorry, Naveen. Dude from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Was he even marketed as a Disney prince? Well, to be fair, some of the characters here aren't really princes. Actually, this list is really inaccurate. But anyways, thinking about it, he really was a green flag throughout the movie, wasn't he? But too bad, because red is my favorite color. Jokes aside, I do like how he kind of served the bridge in between Frollo and Quasimodo's view on Esmeralda, and how he viewed her as neither heaven or hell, but rather a person. I like that. I guess his facial structure is just really not for me. Hey, your girl can have her preferences, okay? Yeah, I'm putting him in potential. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to put Hercules in the cringe section because I'm starting to remember his flirt attempts with that one chick. What was her name? Yeah, Meg. Loki, feeling that secondhand embarrassment from him now. Prince Charming from Cinderella. Okay, if we count Prince Charming from the first movie, then I'd put him in boring. But if we count Prince Charming from the third movie, I'd put him in potential. Because, you know, he has that quirkiness I like from the third movie. Not to mention that iconic jump he did. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put him in potential for that one. The dude from Enchanted. Dude was the definition of embarrassment when his character was translated into the real world, which earns him a spot in cringe. In general, though, I think he'd be a decent guy, just not my type. Prince Philip. I don't really remember much about him. I don't know, seems like that basic generic dude saves damsel in distress from tragedy kind of guy. Other than that, I can't really recall anything else. Maybe he was just that unremarkable. Boring tier, next. Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. Prince Eric from The Little Mermaid. Yeah, he seems decent. Seems very kind and seems like he would be a good husband. He's also really basic too, you know. Like, what else? What else does he serve in the table? You get me? I don't know if that makes me sound choosy or whatever, but I'm gonna put him in here. Shang from Mulan. His whole character screams Jim Bro. I'm going to put him in here. Jim Bros are cool, okay? Just not my type. Simba. Okay, technically he is a prince, but do I really want to put a lion in this list? Yeah, let's put him in the back for now. Isn't this the guy from that Atlantis movie? Oh man, he's cute! He has that nerdy aesthetic that I'm looking for, you know. Unfortunately, I have not watched that movie yet, so I'm gonna have to put him in the back of the list. I feel like I'd like him too. Dimitri! Wait, does he even count? Because if I recall correctly, he was made in another studio and Disney just brought the whole movie a few years later. But honestly, I don't really care because either way, now I have an excuse to put him in the S tier. Dimitri, no joke, is kind of the reason why my standards in men are so high. Like, he has so much suave in him that's also in a way that I don't hate. Like, dude, that kind of impression is so hard for me to get into a way, and Dimitri managed to give that to me. And that whole character development that he had going on in him, oh my god, that was so sexy. Like how he went from sneaky comment to literal dream king. You know what? Just his existence makes him worthy enough to be called a king. And also, that one last thing. You know that one part when he refused to accept that money from the queen and the queen asked why he changed his mind and he was like, it's more of a change of heart. I eat that up. To be fair, I could make a whole long essay on why I like him so much, but for the sake of this video, I'll spare you all the chatter. And yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, we can label everyone I left out as the can't be bothered to make a separate tier if that works. So yeah, that's all for my take, I guess. These are all just based off all my biased satire opinions, and if your opinion differs from mine, then your opinion is wrong. Should I rearrange them all based off from most to least? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this is the final list.